Hello, hello, and welcome to the virtual Ironman Improv show. My name is Brooke DeBettis, and I am the theater program director at Don Bosco Prep, as well as the director of the Ironman Improv troupe. Now, the Ironman Improv troupe is a new thing that we've just recently started. We've had 10 weeks of virtual rehearsals, and after 10 weeks of these rehearsals, we decided it was time to have a virtual show. Now, we had to get a bit creative with this virtual show because not a lot of live shows are happening right now. And how this works is you are currently watching a pre-recorded Zoom call where we had some volunteer staff and faculty members from the fantastic Don Bosco Prep staff and faculty, and they are here to give audience suggestions through the Zoom call group chat as we're going. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you members of the Ironman Improv troupe. Come on out, everybody. Come on out. All right, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the virtual stage, your Ironman Improv troupe. Let's introduce them one at a time. This is Will Rosen. And here we have Ryan Moclair. And we have Gianluca Tradici. And we have Anthony Gibbons. And we have Gabe Masonette. Oh, there he is. And we have Dominic Romero. And Damadius Shafiq. And Luke Mark. And last but not least, we have Giovanni Russo. Hello, hello. All right. Well, that is our improv troupe. Welcome to the virtual stage, everybody. This first game that we are going to play is called Like and Subscribe. And it's a game for Dominic, Gabe, Ryan, and Dom. Audience, can we please get some suggestions for unusual hobbies? Any hobby that you may be interested in knowing a bit more about. It turns out that in this time of quarantine, a lot of people are finding that they want to learn some new hobbies. So lucky for you, we have 4 YouTube channels that we're going to watch where we have specialists in these hobbies who are going to tell us a little bit more. Let's see what kind of hobbies we have. Ooh, ice fishing, paper mache, unicycle riding, professional ear cleaning, very important, worm catching, and yo-yoing. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna say, Gabe Masonette, your hobby is ice fishing. Dominic Romero, you ride unicycles. That's your hobby. And Doug, or Ryan Moclair, you are a worm catcher. You catch worms. That is your hobby. And Damadius Shafiq, you are a professional yo-yoer. All right, well, let's watch some YouTube videos from some of the most amazing YouTubers out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Doug, and I'm gonna take you on a little worm hunting trip. Now today, I'm gonna be showing you how you catch the trickiest worms. Now, they're sneaky. You gotta get real in there. You gotta get down in the dirt. You gotta find that little pink tail. All right, what you do is you get on the ground. You gotta get some good bait for this. All right, because you gotta find a good soil that them worms they like.
Yo, yeet. All right, so today we are gonna be learning about some physics and some yo-yos. So today I've got a bunch of different yo-yos we're gonna be trying today. We got tiny yo-yos, we got big yo-yos, we got a ton of big, small yo-yos. We've got ones that go very far, very short. You can play around with them. So today we're going to be reviewing a ton of yo-yos. So,
hey, what's up, guys? Ali here. We're about to go on a unicycle adventure. But my first question is, how do you ride a unicycle? Well, it's quite easy, actually. First, you need to get on your bicycle and learn how to do no hands. You need the perfect balance to perfectly maneuver yourself while riding a unicycle. Now, when you hop on the unicycle, you need to put your left foot. The left foot is key. It helps you gain balance and keep a steady slope. And so,
all right, how you doing, guys? My name's Al, and we're doing ice fishing. Now, with ice fishing, it's very cold. That's why I have a jacket on. No gloves, no gloves. So when you're ice fishing, now I'm going to put your hands into the water. Wait. You have to get on the ice. It's very dangerous. If it's thin, it's not that bad. So you're going to step on the ice. It's okay. You won't die, maybe. You get in the ice. You put your hands in the ice. Actually, you need some bait. Go get some bait. Put the fish in the water. Wait. The bait in the water. And then you want to wait for the fish to come to your hands. So when the fish comes to your hands, you want to pull it out like this. You got a fish. And then what you want to do with the fish? You cook the fish in the fire. With the fire, boom, you got fish for life. Easy. That's how you do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been stalking this worm for 3 days and nights without sleep. All right? I'm this close to catching it. All right? We just gotta carefully sneak up on it, creep closer. I'm so tired. I haven't eaten or slept in so long, but it's all worth it for this worm.
So it goes up and down, right here, as you can see the physics. It goes up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and it goes side to side, but it goes up or down, and it keeps going. As you can see, it goes up and down, and continue.
so you need to, when you perfectly balance yourself, you see, you have to do a little shimmy shammy right around here, and you need to find your aerodynamics, because if you're too far to the left, you'll tip over to the left. And if you're too far to the right, you'll fall to the right. So once you find that perfect balance, as you hop onto that unicycle, you gotta pedal. And when I mean pedal, you need to pedal, because the momentum will send you flying. On a slanted surface, it is very ideal because you get that right momentum to go straight forward. And that.
All right, I got this rascal in my sights. Come on. Whoa! Let's go. That's how you do it, baby. Let's go. So now what you want to do with the fish? Instead of fish for life, we're going to make chicken for life. Now, how you do that? You're going to take the tentacles. You're putting together. You got yourself up like this. And then you stand up like this. Boom, you got chicken on a flame pattern. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Wow! I've learned so much in that very short amount of time. I have learned so much. All right, everybody come back. Wow. Which one do I want to take up first? Ice fishing, yo-yoing, worm catching. So many choices. I mean, when you're stuck in quarantine, possibilities are endless. That's what it is. All right, next game we're going to play is Morning Talk Show. This is for Gianluca, Will, Dom, and Anthony. So, audience, it turns out that Gianluca and Will, they host a morning talk show in a fictional town. Audience, can we please get the name of a made-up town? Be it Cattsville, or Pebbleville, or Fluffland. Thank you. Yes, Fluffland. Great. So, Gianluca and Will, you both have a morning talk show in Fluffland, and let me ask you, what is the name of your talk show in Fluffland?
Floating around in Fluffland.
Floating around in Fluffland. Fantastic. Well, you know, let's just leave it to the pros. I bring you the morning talk show, Floating Around in Fluffland.
Hello, when we are live in Fluffland, and I am back with Jeffrey. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Jim?
Oh, you know, I'm doing fabulous. Yesterday, I went fishing on them clouds, you know, the really fluffy ones, and I had the best time ever. They were pink, and I was fishing for like little raindrops, dude. It was the best thing I've ever done. It was amazing.
Oh, now that's a good time, Jim. I can tell you that. Always fishing for clouds.
Oh, I know, it was the best, and you know, I brought my whole family. Little Jimmy almost fell out of the boat, but he's okay because it's just clouds. It doesn't matter.
The clouds, they out, they fall out. They're fine.
It doesn't matter. How are you doing, Jeff?
Oh, I'm doing all right. You know, I cooked up a new meal recently out of clouds. I took some clouds and I put them in an easy bake oven. Like, what have thought, you know? My daughter's toys. Put them in the easy bake. Bam. What pops out? Fluff cake. Delicious.
So this just in, audience, something crazy just happened in Fluffland. Audience, can you please tell us what catastrophe just happened in Fluffland? Something like, I don't know, the town hall filled with fluff or something of the sort. Oh, okay, so we have a unicorn traffic jam in Fluffland. This just in, a unicorn traffic jam. I'm blown away. Take it away, guys.
Oh my goodness, Jim. Jim? No. There's a unicorn traffic jam.
Oh, not again. The last time this happened, out of the sky. Oh my gosh, dude.
Buildings were falling down. Clouds were falling. Oh my goodness. Oh, it could be the end. Could be the end if this happens. Oh,
Well,
I think the reporter on the scene.
There is fluff everywhere because of the unicorns. They are stopping the traffic. They are stopping the places. This is catastrophe. They look crazy. They look crazy. They look like they run and they fly. They make different colors. This is crazy. This is very crazy. I found someone that I think is officer. How are you today, sir?
When I was originally called to this unicorn traffic jam, it just started with a unicorn crash accident, and I'm like, oh, this is just a normal day. But
Yeah.
then
How do you think this happens in the first place?
I think one of the unicorn riders might have gotten a little ticked off with the other unicorn rider about I don't know, something, and it might have started a fist fight, which leaded to a unicorn crash.
How do we stay safe during this time?
Pretty dangerous.
All right, I have one final question. Why do you think there is ton of unicorn when we have not seen unicorn in ever time?
Well, unicorns are a pretty aggressive species, and now that humans have showed their weakness during this disastrous disease, they think, wow, we can obviously take on these weak, pathetic humans.
Thank you very much. So we go back.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, come on back, everybody. Well, now I know. Next time it takes me a while to get to the campus, I'll just blame it on the unicorns. That's what I'm going to do. All right, the next game that we're going to play is called Panel of Experts. This is with Gabe, Dominic, and Ryan. So, audience, we are very lucky because today we have a panel of experts here with us on Zoom. But what I need to know from you guys is what type of experts do we have here? Are they all physics experts? Are they baking experts? What type of experts do we have here? Ooh, all right. We have pasta. Ooh, tree experts. Synchronous swimming experts. Wow. Okay, let's go with pasta. I'm going to say you all are experts in the field of pasta. The theories, the history, the science, everything about pasta. Wow, thank you three so much for joining us for this virtual pasta conference. We have people watching us all over the world. We're truly honored to have you tuning in with us today. Before I take questions from our virtual audience for the pasta makers, and audience, please, you can start to leave any questions you might have about pasta for our experts. Leave them in the group chat now. Before we start taking these questions, I'll have you introduce yourselves. We will start with you, Dr. Falaba.
Hey, I've been studying this pasta for a long time. I had my mom make me all different kinds of pasta, all right? I had her make me spaghetti. I had her make me that tube pasta. I had her make me, couple different kinds of pasta.
Yes, thank you. And Mr. Baniels.
How y'all doing, man? My name is Blank Daniels, and I studied at Arkansas And pasta's part of me. What you don't understand with pasta is that without pasta, there's no me. I studied also studied at the University of Pasta University. So I learned everything at Pasta University.
Wow, that's quite a prestigious school. Thank you so much for being with us today. And last but not least, Tony.
Man, what's going on, guys? It's Tony. And I've been studying pasta since I was a little old lad. And basically, my favorite pasta is penne. I love it. The sauce, vodka sauce, best. And I've been studying at the world-renowned New York Pasta Clinic.
Wow.
And it's been such an amazing time there.
Incredible. I mean, I read your last paper on pasta sauce, and I must say it's truly inspiring how you've branched out to not only pasta, but the sauces as well. The work you've done is amazing. So
thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, the first question that we'll take from the audience is what type of flour is truly the best flour to use when making pasta? Doctor, we'll start with you.
Well, I'd say that the best kind of flour that you got to use is whatever you have available. I mean, you're not going to need to go out of your way in order to get some sort of special flour. It's a sort of art form, you know? You got to take the resources that you have. You have to have an essence of what you got in your home, and that's what makes the pasta unique to you.
Yes, that's beautiful. The essence of the pasta. Thank you. And Mr. Daniels.
So, man, when you want to get the flour from the pasta, I just go out to the flour field and I get the flour from right there because the flour field right there. So what I do is I chop the flours up real quick. Mr. Brown know what I'm talking about with the flour. You know what I'm saying, man? So what I do is once you put the flour into the pot, you let it sit there for 3 hours. Because for 3 hours, you know, you got to let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it marinate in there. So then when you marinate it, the flour is going to say poof. And then boom, you got some pasta. And then, you know, I like a little penny la vodka, you know, vodka for the adults. And then, you know, got yourself a little something good, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting. And Tony, your thoughts on flour?
And so, as my great Nona would say, the greatest pasta comes from the heart. And I believe the heart is in your garden. So the best flour you can find is your very own. Nothing could go wrong with that.
Lovely, thank you. Well, the next question that we have for the group is how can you tell when the pasta is done? Doctor, your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on this are, well, you know when the pasta's done. When you gotta go and check, all right? You gotta scoop some of it out after a good amount of time, and you gotta just poke in there. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna burn, but you know what? That pain is what makes the deliciousness of the pasta that much worth it.
Yes, no pain, no gain, as they say in the pasta world. And Mr. Daniels.
So, I've been cooking pasta for 30 years. I've been doing it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So when you got the pasta, you know it's done. You want to take a bite of the pasta. See, what I like to do is I like to finish the whole pasta. No one else gets it. And then recook it to eat it again. And then recook it for the family. So that's when you know I know it's done. Because when I'm full, I go to sleep, my family feast. It even rhymes.
Yes, and Tony.
I believe the best time to, you know, get the pasta out is it's when it's all stringy, nice and buoyancy. The buoyancy is key. That's how you make the pasta. You don't want no stale pasta. You want that buoyancy, and that's when you know the pasta's ready.
Fascinating. Awesome. Well, the last question that I'm going to take from the audience is quite a fun one. So excited. We all are just dying to know, what is the bravest ingredient you've ever put inside ravioli? Doctor.
You know, it's an interesting question. I'd have to say, I'm not really certain what the heck it was I did put in there. I was given some sort of mystery meat, and I just slapped that in there, and I had to cook it. And you know what? I wasn't exactly sure about it first, but it tasted pretty dang good.
Mystery meat. Interesting. Thank you. And Mr. Daniels.
All right, so since I live in Arkansas, I went to the backwoods. In the woods, they got a lot of animals back there. What? I don't know. So what I did was I went in the woods hunting for 30 days and 30 nights. Now this animal, it was a big animal. I'm like, oh! So then I went to chase the animal down. I took out my bow and arrow. I was like, pew! And I shot the animal down. I chopped it up, cooked it right there fresh. Brought the animal home on my back, put it in the pasta, like, boom, you got yourself some good pasta. That's probably the most bravest thing I did.
Wow, that's an incredible story. Thank you. And Tony, what kind of ingredient is the bravest ingredient you've put in ravioli?
I think the very bravest was a spicy onion. You see, the onion, when very spicy, mixed with the savory taste of the onion, it makes the ravioli, I don't know, it just makes it so much better. Because the onion and the spiciness is, I don't know how to explain it. It's very nice and spicy.
Yes.
The onion is the best part about it.
And Tony, if I may add, is it safe to assume that the best onion comes from your own garden?
Well, of course, my great Nona, as she said before, the best ingredients are from the bottom of your heart.
Well, thank you all so much for really feeding us with your knowledge of pasta. We truly appreciate it. And thank you all for coming to this year's Panel of Experts Pasta Edition. All right, great work, everybody. Great work. Well, I'm hungry now. I don't know about you guys. The next game that we are going to play is called The next game that we are going to play is called World's Worst Zoom Interviews. Now, this is a game that we work together as a troupe to adapt specifically for a Zoom show. We are going to see, audience, we're going to see a series of interviews that I'm going to hold with some candidates. I'm interviewing for a few positions today. Audience, please give me some suggestions for what type of occupation am I holding interviews for? Be it an ice cream driver, or a doctor, or interesting, I have a rabbit tamer, opera singer, nice, hairdresser. All right, well, I'm gonna say that the first occupation that I am going to interview for is for a lumberjack. So it turns out that on the Don Bosco Prep campus, we just got too many trees. We have too many trees, and the school is hiring a lumberjack to come in and take care of the trees. So I'm gonna see. Wow, I have 4 people. I have 4 people on my list today for the lumberjack position. Who's coming in first? Who's first? Hi.
Me, Man Cave. You hire Man Cave. Man Cave, rip tree from ground. Good job.
This has been an excellent, yes, we'll be in touch. Thank you for coming. Fantastic, thank you, Man Cave. Next, who's next on my list?
Hey, what's going on? It's Andy Rowe.
Hi.
Yeah, so I gotta give you one disclaimer. So when you're chopping the trees, are they supposed to, topple on the house? Because I think it just gives that a little bit more leverage to, put it into more pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, you get it. You get it. You get
For
it.
safety's sake, we might. But you're saying that you prefer them to fall on buildings.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Next.
Is this for chopping down trees?
Yes, sir.
So I'm actually a tree hunter. I hunt trees. And, I love hunting me some trees. So how big are the trees?
Yeah, I see on your resume that you were so kind to email beforehand. that under special skills you have tree traps.
Yes, the tree trap. So I like to use bears. The bears chop down the tree with their teeth and they claw it down. So, natural environment is better for the environment, for the school.
So you'll have bears come onto campus to take the trees down for you.
Rabid bears. Rabid bears.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hi, hello, you there?
Yes, you're my last Zoom interview for the lumberjack position. Welcome.
Yeah. So my name is Donnie B, and I'm really good with an axe. I've been an axe man since I was a little young boy, about 5. The only problem is I am scared of tall things, and I really like the ecosystem. So those are my only fears of these. But really good with axe, chopping things.
You said you're scared of tall things.
Well, it's not that bad. I mean, it's just there's a tree over there. So don't worry about it. I'm okay. I promise. I'm good. I'll be good out there. Yeah.
If I may ask, do you know where your fear of tall things came from?
That's maybe it was the fact that when I started the axe throwing, the axe was actually taller than me, and I thought it was gonna fall. Yeah. But I'm sure I can work it out, for the job. Be great. Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time. We'll be in touch. All right. Well, I certainly have a lot to think about. Let's go ahead and move to another occupation. How about a Don Bosco prep teacher? Specifically, what type of teacher? What type of teacher do we want to hold some interviews for? Maybe like a math teacher or a PE teacher. What do we have? Let's say a math teacher. Great. Okay, so I actually have 4 different potential math teachers that are out in the Zoom waiting room. So whoever wants to come in first.
Hi, I'm here for the math teacher position.
Hi, yeah, you're in the right place. Thank you for taking time.
Wait, for this job, you needed to get an A in the. You needed to pass the class, not ace the class, because I may or may not have gotten an F in basic math in 2nd grade. But it doesn't matter. The F didn't continue the entire time. I mean, I did have to drop out of school in 3rd grade, but it's fine.
I see. Okay. Well, thank you. We'll be in touch. All right. Next. Hi.
Hi. So I heard you guys use pie in math class.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a picture of my pie. I made this 2 days ago, and it was really, really, really good.
So you make pie.
Yeah, because pie is part of math. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. I think baking class is a big part of math.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time. Thank you. All right. 2 more. Yes. Hi.
You see, I was always a history type of guy growing up, but as cut by, I was failing all my classes, including math. But my mom and dad told me, I looked at the schools and see if they had a teacher over there, I would find one. I don't know too much about math, but I could give it my best shot.
Oh, so what kind of previous experience can you bring to the job?
Previous experience, I know how to install games on my calculator.
You play games with your calculator.
Yeah.
Well, that's very important. Can use calculator. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Last but not least, let's see, one more person.
Hey, my name's Charlie Doe. I go by Mr. Doe because it makes me sound more professional.
Amazing. Well, thank you for taking time for this interview.
Well, I just have one question. For this position, do you need to know the subject of math?
Yeah, well, at Don Bosco Prep, we do believe that those who know a lot about the subject are often the best at teaching that subject. We hire the very best.
Oh, okay. I see.
Do you have experience with mathematics?
Well, I do know some words like fractions and the decimals. I know those words.
Great. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking time.
Hey, no problem.
We'll be in touch. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm sold. Let's hire everybody. Let's hire all of them. All right, everybody, come on backstage. Come on back on stage. All right. Well done, everybody. Great interviews. Let's move on to our next game called Roommates.com. This is with John, Luca, and Luke. It turns out that John, Luca, and Luke, they live in the same apartment, and they're looking for a third roommate. What club did John, Luca, and Luke meet in? A very unusual club where two people might meet, such as a knitting club or a chess club or, how about a cheeseburger club? So you two, you are very old friends, and you met in a cheeseburger club, and you are putting up a video on roommates.com, hoping that you'll find a third roommate that will watch this video and apply to be your third roommate. All right, let's watch their video.
Is this thing on? I can't tell if this is on.
Oh yeah, it is Billy.
Oh, okay. I guess that's what that blinking light means, Mike.
Oh, hello, everybody. My name's Billy, and this here's Billy.
Hey, my name's Billy. This is my roommate, Billy.
Yeah, and we are looking for a new roommate. And first thing I gotta tell you, you gotta love the grill. Is that right, Billy?
Oh yeah, you slap them cheeseburgers on. You have your lunch all prepared for you. It's delicious, Mike.
Yeah, it's the best. So we're looking for people that they like burgers and they must like cheese. You have to like cheese if you're lactose intolerant. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry, but you need to put it, or else it don't count. Ain't that right? It don't count.
Yeah, it don't count. There's a variety of cheese we go by, like cheddar, mozzarella, American, Swedish. There's a bunch of cheese. Any cheese, if you like any specific type of cheese, I will accept you as my friend.
Oh yes, me too. I will also accept you. And one thing though, we really don't like those tomatoes on our burgers though.
I hate them tomatoes, Mike. Disgusting.
Not my favorite thing. Ain't that right, Billy? I'm kind of scared of them,
Yeah. Okay. I see like tomatoes everywhere. Like I asked for no tomatoes, but yet they still put tomatoes on because they say it's quote unquote healthy. But I don't care if it's healthy. I just want my cheeseburger plain with cheese.
Yeah, anyway, so for a bit of a description, we got a floor flat. We sleep on beds that are shaped like grills. They're really comfy if you don't put any pillows and just turn the heat up a little bit. We have a couple of grills. It's a little noisy sometimes. We make a lot of burgers, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, tell them the rest, Billy.
Yeah. So in our room, we have 3 beds. We have one for me, Billy. We have one for my friend Billy, and then we have one to keep all of our cheeseburgers because, we want to wake up in the middle of the night, have a midnight snack. They're just right there next to us. So if you're gonna come in and sleep with us, become a roommate, you're gonna have to bring your own bed, Mike.
Yeah, and we prefer it's kind of grill themed, just so you're not, out of scene in our room. But hey, if you want to come stop by and you want to live with us, you can, when you see the giant grill, on the corner, you can just slip your little envelope of a request under there because we check there 24 hours a day. Always there. Always at the grill.
Yeah, we're always at the grill.
Awesome. Well done. Great video, guys. I'm sure that you are going to have tons of people looking to apply to be your roommate. Fantastic. All right, everybody come back on stage. Everybody back on stage. All right, this next game that we are going to play is called Focus Group. It is our 3rd to last game, and this is Focus Group with Gio, Luke, and Will. So audience, we have with us here a focus group that have tried a brand new product that's on the market, but we need to invent that product for them. Could we please get an object that you use in your everyday life, such as a broom or a hairbrush or just an object that you use every day? Socks. Perfect. Socks. Now, audience, what extraordinary thing can these socks do? Something that no other socks have ever done. The socks can talk. Great. So we have talking socks. And I'm going to say that these talking socks give you pep talks. So they don't just generally talk to you, they will say motivational things for your day. They are pep talk socks. So let's say that we're going to say that that's the title of our product, the Pep Talk Socks. And you three have tried out this product, and we are about to see how they felt about it. All right, thank you three so much for trying the Pep Talk Socks, and thank you for volunteering to be a part of this focus group. We can't wait to hear your feedback, but before I start asking you some questions, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself to the group. Can we please get your name and occupation? Mr. Muntz, we'll start with you.
Hello, my name is Mr. Muntz, and I am a professional runner.
Professional runner, amazing, thank you so much. And Mr. McBarty Bart.
Hello, I'm Barty McBarty Bart, and I make Adirondack chairs.
Make Adirondack chairs, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And last but not least, Mr. McPipsqueak.
My name's Doug McPipsqueak, and I'm a passionate Little League coach.
You're a passionate Little League coach. Awesome. Well, again, thank you three for volunteering and taking the time. It means so much that you took time to try our product. So what did you like about the Pep Talk Socks, Mr. Muntz?
Since I run, I devote all of my time into running, and that makes me pretty lonely, so I don't have any friends. So having a sock that can talk to me is really heartwarming for me. It doesn't make me feel lonely anymore.
So the socks talk to you while you're running?
Yes, they do.
Awesome. All right, thank you. And Bart, what did you like about this product?
Making Adirondack chairs is a very hard and grueling task, and having a pep talk every so often really helps you out.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And Doug, what did you like about this product?
You see, I'm a pretty cool dude, you know? So every morning when I wake up, first thing I hear are my socks cheering me, telling me how cool I am. That gives me the motivation, so every day in the house, this little coaching.
I see. So, Mr. McPipsqueak, just so I'm sure that I'm understanding you correctly, you are saying that these socks made you feel cooler.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, awesome. Confidence boost. That's certainly a plus. All right. Well, I need to ask, was there anything about the product that you did not like, Mr. Muntz?
Yes. See, when the socks talk, the vibration of their talking voice, it tickles my ankles and my feet, which catches me off guard. So I rip off the socks, I yeet them in the river, and then I go get them because it's the only pair of socks I have.
Oh, Mr. Muntz, did I hear you say you caught on fire?
No, I got caught off guard.
You got caught off guard. I see. Okay, so socks tickle you when they talk. Got it. Thank you. And Mr. McBarty Bart, was there anything that you did not like about this product?
Well, you mentioned it earlier. They kind of set my entire Adirondack chair collection on fire. It's very bad. I've lost a lot of money.
I am so sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, I must remind you that you did sign a waiver before you volunteered to be a part of this focus group, but we are terribly sorry to hear that all of your chairs set on fire. We will definitely look into some of our safety guidelines. Thank you so much. And Mr. Pipsqueak, was there anything you did not like about this product?
As motivational as these socks can be, they like to point out my insecurity. I'm sorry, my voice is like, I keep going every day. Hearing my socks talk about advice and make fun of my voice. I can't be a cool little league coach like this.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. The socks made fun of you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's all right. That's cool. I can deal with it.
Yes. Well, Mr. McPipsqueak, I must remind you, you are very cool, and the socks will never change that. So, thank you for carrying on and still coming to this focus group. It means a lot to us. The last question that I have for the group is, we are still trying to pinpoint a price for this product. If you were to put a price tag on the Pep Talk socks, what price would you put it as, and why, Mr. Muntz?
If I had to price it, I would think it'd be about the same amount of money as my first race that I won, which is like about $3,000. But it's also the lowest, so like it wouldn't really affect my bank account.
$3,000. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that the socks mean that much to you. And Mr. McBarty Bart.
If you were to fix the flame problem, I'd probably set it at $59.99.
$59.99. That, I like the sound of that. Thank you. And can I just ask, what is keeping you from giving that 1 cent more?
Well, I mean, sometimes the pep talks aren't super good, but it's not awful. So about 1 cent.
So we will increase the quality of the pep talks and watch the fire. Thank you so much. And Mr. McPipsqueak, how much would you spend on this product?
If I had to think about a price tag for this, I would look back to my good old days when I stepped up to the plate, and I would say I'd put a price that's the same number as home runs I used to hit, $999.
$999. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being a part of this focus group. We love that you tried our product, the Pep Talk Sock, and we hope that you make a purchase when it's out on the market. Thank you guys so much. All right, great work. Everybody come back. The next game that we are going to play, second to last game, is called Press Conference. So we are going to hold a press conference for a well-known fictional character. Anthony Gibbons is going to play this well-known fictional character, but he will not know who he is. He will have to guess who he is based on the questions that we ask in this press conference. So, Anthony, will you please turn away so that you cannot see the screen? How this is going to work is if, audience, you could please start leaving suggestions of what fictional character Anthony is playing in the comment section. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper and hold it up so that he can't hear who he is. All right, let's see. What do we have? Fantastic. All right, everybody. I am going to hold this up. Troop members, if you could please give me a thumbs up once you have read who he is. So we all know thumbs up if you've had a chance to read this. All right. All right, Anthony, come on back.
Well, thank you for coming to my press conference. Does anyone have any questions? Mr. Supervise.
Yes. Do you have any concerns with how you look?
As my mom always used to tell me, don't judge a person by their appearance. Judge them by what's on the inside.
Okay, thank you very much.
Christmas news?
Oh, yes, we would like to know why you are so tall and green.
It's just the way I was born.
Thank you.
Doing the news with Dan?
Do you hate all holidays or just the ones with presents and gifts?
Well, that holiday had a special reason why I hated it. Any more questions? Yes, completely trustworthy reporter.
Yeah. Well, what I want to know is that are you sure that your medical records are okay? Cause like I think you might have a tumor since your organs are growing so much. That can't be healthy. I ain't a doctor, but
As the Grinch, I can assure you that my heart growing 3 times that day has not affected me that much, except for making me a lot more active.
Yay! Awesome! Well done, Anthony. Amazing. Well, now that we have had today's press conference with the Grinch, we are brought to our last game of the evening. We are going to play Camp Counselor with Gio and Ryan. So, audience, a lot of summer camps this summer have gone virtual because they are unable to hold camp in person. What type of summer camp are we going to? Is it band camp or space camp? What type of camp do these two work at? Clown camp. Amazing. So you two, you are camp counselors at Clown Camp, and this is going to be your virtual orientation for the campers that are watching from the comfort of their homes. Now, here's the tricky thing, audience. As these camp counselors, each sentence that they start with will start with the next letter of the alphabet. So for example, Ryan, his first word is going to start with the letter A, and Gio's sentence is going to start with the letter B. Ryan goes to C, Gio will go to D, and so on and so forth until they make their way all the way through the alphabet. Well, I think it's time to go to Clown Camp.
all right, kids, who's ready for a fun summer at Clown Camp?
Because over here at Clown Camp, we're gonna make sure you make everyone laugh.
Clowns, they serve a special purpose in this world. They are here to make all you boys and girls smile.
Don't worry, if you're having a sad day, Clown Camp will teach you to turn that sound frown upside down.
Everybody loves a clown.
Forget everything everyone told you about being a clown before. Everyone's a clown at heart.
Go out there and remember to have some good old fun as you bring smiles to everyone around the world.
Having fun is the #1 rule here at Clown Camp.
Hear the laughter of everyone in the room as you perform to your heart's content.
Jokes are the key to being the best clown to ever walk the earth.
Kids love clowns, adults love clowns, everybody loves a clown.
Love, that's another thing. Make sure you love everyone. That'll help you make jokes funnier.
Man, I hate to break in on the fun, but I do have to remind my partner here that we need to focus on some rules that we gotta keep on focusing on.
Never break the rules that my partner's about to tell us on.
Okay, and I'm here to tell you our very first rule. Never bring a frown to another child's face.
Provoking frowns around our group and making other people sad will kick them out of the camp like a lickety-split.
Quills are a great way to bring smiles to children's faces. However, clowns are better.
R.
Remember, boys and girls, keep their frowns on in the sky.
So, in conclusion, as we're starting to wrap everything up, I'd like to remind you all to never, and I mean never, have a frowny face. Because happy faces get you places and frowns bring you down.
Towards the end of the camp, we're also going to make sure we get you all fitted for your clown outfits. That's what everyone's favorite part of the camp is.
Under the weather is what you shall never be once you finish this wonderful camp.
Very much so. Being sick is one of the worst things to have when being a clown. But don't worry, we'll make sure to teach you, that even when you're sick, you can always be happy.
Wonderful is the way that you will be feeling every single second of every single day once you complete our camp.
Xavier is one of the best clowns we ever had, and my partner can tell you how he never showed a frown.
You're gonna love every single day at this camp, and I cannot wait to see you all there.
Twix, looks like it's the end of our camp. Thank you for coming to clown camp, everyone.
Zoinks indeed. Fantastic. I can't wait. I'm going to sign up for clown camp right after this ends. All right, everybody come back on stage. That was our final game of the evening. Let's give it up for our troop members. We have Ryan Moclair. And we have Giovanni Russo. Anthony Gibbons. Gianluca Tridici. Dominic Romero. Will Rosen. Luke Mark. Dematius Shafiq. And last but not least, we have Gabe Masonette. Thank you all so much for taking the time to come out and watch this show, even though you're watching it from the comfort of your homes via YouTube. And we want to thank the Don Bosco Prep Media Department and Miss Jenna Vrablik for putting this video together and airing it for you tonight. And thank you all for watching. We hope to have you tune in again soon. Stay safe.